After Marcus's emotional victory over Brian Outlaw, DPW management announces a next big thing showcase match featuring Marcus Daniels versus a mystery opponent. This showcase is meant to celebrate Marcus's win and introduce him as a future star here in DPW. During the event, Frank Harris is revealed as the mystery opponent, shocking the crowd. The size and power difference is immediately evident as Harris demolishes Marcus in under 5 minutes. The match would end as Harris hits a devastating maneuver. He calls it Dominion's Fall, leaving Marcus unconscious in the middle of the ring. Once the match is over, Harris will grab a mic and say, "This is your hero? This is your dream? Pathetic. I'm not here to inspire anyone. I'm here to dominate. Marcus Daniels, you're nothing more than just my first example, my first victim to destroying all the hopes and dreams of every DPW wrestler in the back." The next week, after a brutal loss to Frank, Marcus isn't even cleared to compete due to his injuries from Harris. Despite this, Marcus shows up backstage, cutting a fiery promo. "Frank Harris, you can knock me down, but you can never keep me down. You think you're unstoppable? I faced worse than you in my life, and I'm still here. My dream lives on, and nothing, not even you, will stop me from proving I belong." Over the next few weeks, Harris goes on a rampage, squashing other wrestlers in a quick match. His message is clear. He's here to dominate DPW, and Marcus is just another obstacle. Harris cuts a short promo taunting Marcus and his injuries. "Stay on the sidelines where you belong, Marcus. If you step in my ring again, I'll finish what I started." Despite the warnings from doctors, Marcus pushes himself to return to action. In a heartfelt promo, Marcus acknowledges the odds. "Everyone's telling me to stay away from Frank Harris. My family, my friends, the other wrestlers in the back, hell, management is telling me to stay away from Harris. But I've never backed down from a fight in my life, and I'm sure as hell not starting now. Harris, you're big, you're strong. You've shown that you're a dominant force here in DPW. But I've got something that you'll never have. Heart. And that is exactly why the next time me and you step in the ring, I will put you down for good." Later that night, Harris would catch Marcus backstage in the parking lot area, throwing him into the vending machine and then power slamming him through a table. Marcus is left in a heap as Harris mocks him, standing above him. "Stand down, kid. Stay down, man. This isn't a storybook ending. This is Dominion's reality." The next week, Marcus finally snaps. He rushes to the ring with a steel chair in hand after one of Harris's matches, and he starts beating him relentlessly with this chair. This is showing not only that Marcus isn't willing to stay down and stay hurt, but this also shows the audience and the rest of the DPW wrestlers that Harris, while yes, he's big and yes, strong, he's not a monster. He's human. After this, a match was set at DPW's Limit Break. Frank Harris versus Marcus Daniels. Last man standing match. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DPW, man. Limit Break, and the big man is coming out strong against the Dream, Marcus Daniels. Beautiful headbutt right there from Mr. Harris. And Harris is immediately dominating this matchup like he did when they first matched up back in the day. Going straight after Marcus Daniels is Frank Harris. Harris just gonna go ahead and bring Marcus into the rope area right here. Daniels trying to fight back. Big running knee from Marcus Daniels, as he's now trying to take out control in this matchup. Will take control in the match, might even take back control. Wearing a big man down. Daniels showed last week that the big man is not just a monster, he is human, and that he can be put down. But can he be held down for 10 seconds? We know that Frank has what it takes to keep Marcus down, but does Marcus has what it takes to keep Frank down for the count of 10? And Frank already in control, going up to the top rope. The big 6'8" individual off the top rope, shoulder block onto Marcus, and now the referee's beginning his 10 count, already up to a count of 2. Giving a little bit more extra time right there to Marcus while he had to go over the staircase. Marcus able to get up at the count of 3. He gets back into the ring as Frank tries to go outside off the ropes, trying to get a running knee, and he gets it. Marcus trying to, if it's not broken, don't fix it. In the words of a great man, excuse me, John, I'm all discombobulated. We are now on WWE 2K24. As if you didn't see my last video, man, I lost every bit of content I had on 2K23, which is where I was busy doing these videos. But hey, I went and bought 2K24, so we continue with the series. All right, just letting y'all know. All right, I did a lot. Okay, but once again, Marcus Daniels on the floor, up at the count of 2. And Frank is not happy about that. Marcus trying to battle back, stomping Frank. Frank with the battle back onto Marcus. These two individuals trying to go back and forth, and Frank has him up, and Marcus not feeling any bit of his power slam onto the mat from Frank. The Dominion Harris. And Harris has him up, planting him down. Dominions escape right there from Frank Harris onto Jesus Christ Daniels right here, man. Excuse me, my brain is all discombobulated right now, ladies and gentlemen. Up to a count of 6, and Daniels finally getting up to his feet. Harris immediately right back on the attack, throwing him off the ropes and trying to get for a shoulder block, but Marcus able to move out the way. Drop kick to the big man. Another drop kick. He trying his best to keep the big man down as much as possible. Over the top, keeping him down again. He sees the big man trying to get up, going off the ropes, and another drop kick. He does not want to let Frank get to his feet, but Frank's up. He's on the top rope, looking for the DDT. I thought he was looking for the Meteor, but no, DDT off the top rope. Referee's up to a count of 3. Well, he's now Frank is getting a double axe handle from the Dream onto the Dominion. See, it's been a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I am a little rusty here at the announcer's table. My apologies. But this is a different type of Dominion that we have seen here from Frank Harris, man. We have seen nothing but destruction over the past few weeks from him. And in this match, Marcus is able to make him look human almost. Now going after him with the steel chair like he did last week. Attacking the midsection and lower region of Frank Harris is Marcus Daniels. He's gonna go ahead and let the referee count. He believes he has done enough to keep the big man down. Referee's up to a count of 5. And Frank back up to his feet, and Marcus Daniels immediately back on the attack, and then just throws the chair at him, and the referee's like, Jesus Christ, man, I was standing there. Jay finding the chair in the corner, anticipating Marcus putting it into the corner. I'm very discombobulated, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard for me to not picture this man being Jay, but yeah. it's hard not doing another character, okay? It takes away. But Marcus off the middle rope, BME or planting Frank again. And Marcus going to the outside while the referee's taking a count. He's up to a count of 6. Frank is up to his feet, and look at this. Daniels has the steel steps in hand, and Frank goes outside for the chair. Clothesline, but does not really affect Frank. And Frank now with the lesser rank, but Jay trying to battle back. Oh, they're back and forth region right here. Right hand from Frank, right hand from Marcus. Jay able to reverse it. These two going back and forth. The big man has to obviously win this. And no! Somehow, some way, the Dream wins a punching match with the 6'8", 320-pounder. And Marcus wrenching on the arm, trying to do what he can. Jay up to the top rope. He's gonna wait for him to get to his feet, and looking for the meteor, but doesn't get it as Frank able to move out the way. And now Frank holds him off the ropes. Outside power slam from Frank, planting Jay almost in the middle of the ring, but Jay able to get up. Frank on the attack once again. Has him by the back of the head, looking for that reverse choke slam that he loves to do. And I know Marcus is feeling every bit of that choke slam. And Frank is not giving up. He's not letting up. Frank wants this match to be over, but I think he's doubting the heart of Marcus. I don't believe he truly believes that Marcus has the heart that he says he does, with these maneuvers that Frank keeps coming and waiting on. I think he believes that Marcus is just gonna give up here. But every time at the count of 3 or 4 is when Marcus tries to work his way back up to his feet. There's a little bit of snake eyes right there from Frank to Marcus. And again, getting up at the count of 2. Frank just, like he was gloating to the audience, didn't even realize that Jay got to his feet. I mean, I get it, Jay's not that tall, but Jesus Christ, Jay with a kick to the chest and meteor to the head, putting the big man down the best way he could. Marcus now going for these steel stairs. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's hard not to call that man Jay, as I have been commentating Jay Johnson's matches for the longest of times. But I apologize. The Dream fighting out of the bear hug, trying his best to work his way into a running knee, putting Frank down. The Dream has the steel steps in hand and just throws them at Frank. Referees up to the count of 4, and Marcus, the Dream, just waiting with the steel stairs because he knew that wasn't going to be enough for Frank. He waits for Frank to get back in the ring and just slaps him in the head with the steel steps once again and throws him right back at him. He knows with that last maneuver that's not enough. He picks Frank up, throws him into the corner, and we could be looking at the Dream catcher from the Dream, and that could be enough to keep Frank down for this count of 10. Referees up to a count of 6, 7, 8, 9, and he gets up at 9. Why did the ref slow down the count? The referee slowed down the count, man. It might have put the Dream in a bad position, but high knee from the Dream as he goes up to the top rope. You know he could be looking for the shooting star press, and he gets every bit of it. Shooting star from off the top rope. The Dream pulling out all the stops to keep Frank down. Did he do enough this time? 7 count. The referee's up to a count of 9 and Frank is still down. And that's it. The dream lives on again as he's able to keep the big man down for the count of 10. Over and over again, the dream catcher, the shooting star, all enough to keep Frank Harris down for the count of 10. That has to feel good for the dream, Marcus Daniels. It just has to. That's going to be it for us here, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow your boy on all social medias. Everything's going to be linked down below in the description, man. Y'all have a blessed night. I'm out of here, man. Peace.